It's a rare thing to find female CEOs in tech. Today's guest, Emily Lyons, helps us analyze the situation. Emily, welcome back to Open Source.
Thanks for having me.
Well, look, I mean, we're dear friends in real life, but when I when I knew I wanted to do this topic, I was like, Emily Lyons is one of the most impressive people I've ever met. Right?
Mhm.
You've run how many different businesses? No, it's very true. It's very true. And it's a very serious topic, right? But let's start at the beginning. Like, what challenges have you had as a female CEO?
Well, I think that there's the obvious, which is being underestimated, not always being taken seriously, and having to work twice as hard to prove myself. Uh, but honestly, I think one of the biggest challenges for a lot of women isn't external, but it's internal. And it's that we've been conditioned to be likable and to not rock the boat too much. But leadership really requires making tough, unpopular decisions. So that was a big learning part for me.
Right. And I can only imagine. I mean, how many companies do you run now?
I've got five, yeah.
Right. Like you run five different companies. And I mean, that level of experience for anyone, I don't care what your gender is, your demographics, it's incredibly impressive. But let's talk about your newest venture. You're the CEO at Paris. Tell me about that.
Yes. So I co-founded this with a dear friend of mine, Anthony Lacavera, who's an incredible Canadian entrepreneur. He founded Win Mobile. But Paris is a relationship-driven tech platform that goes beyond swiping. So dating apps have always traditionally been so transactional. So quick matches, endless ghosting, no real accountability. And so with Paris, we are aiming to leverage technology to bring back intentionality with relationships. So it is really about quality over quantity. And the tech behind it is designed to facilitate meaningful connections, not mindless matches, as well as really provide the support and coaching to succeed in all types of relationships.
Right. And look, for anyone at home, one of our first episodes of Open Source was with Emily about Paris, but it's amazing to see how it's evolved since then. So, okay, you're the CEO of Paris. You guys have launched now. Is it different? The female perspective on this company. Do you think?
Well, I think women naturally lead with a balance of strategy and empathy. And so we tend to be highly intuitive and people focused. Um, and so that's really lended to how we've built Paris quite well because it is in the relationship space, right? And so making the decisions with a deep understanding of human dynamics in all the different aspects of the company has really been to the benefit. And I think that's for a lot of female CEOs, just providing that different point of view.
It's interesting. Like one thing that really changed, really my life and career as an actor was taking a Meisner class taught by a woman, Robin Kay is her name. Amazing, and the insights that she had about masculinity were the best I'd ever heard. And I think it's because as a woman there was like that objectivity. Do you think that that's a bit of a factor for you as well?
It can be for sure for a lot of women. Uh, and that's just kind of comes down to proving your worth to yourself and to other people. And when I say that women have this balance of strategy and empathy, I also want to add that that's not to say that men don't have it as well. But women often bring a different depth to leadership that lends itself quite well.
Right. And this is, we met on Clubhouse, obviously. And I mean, I had so many followers and you had so many more than I did. And I was like, what the heck? But I always thought that the conversations we had together were so interesting because we really do bring different energies.
I miss them.
Yeah. No, but there's something, I mean, look, it's individuality, meritocracy, it kind of varies from individual to individual, but there was something different about you when you spoke, which is why I referenced it. And it's like female leadership, right? Like I just think it's that. That's why I want to do the show because I don't know exactly why, but I know it comes from a different place. And your message landed because you had so much more followers than I did. Emily Lyons on open source.